Greetings and salutations, all. I.S. Anderson here once again. And guess what time it is? I'll give you one. Yes. Go ahead. Give a guess. Give a guess. You are so correct. Today I'm going to be delving into a new territory here. I'm going to be discussing a deity or a spirit, more accurately, from the Voodoo religion, the Voodoo pantheon of deities or spirits. They're known as the Loa, spelled L-O-W, or actually L-O-A, or L-W-E, as natively referred to. Now, I know a lot of people, when they hear voodoo, they think, voodoo dolls, dolls getting pricked with pins and, hurting somebody, and evil spirits and black magic and hexes and curses and all that stuff, but I'm not going to say that has absolutely nothing to do with the voodoo religion or the voodoo practice, but that is just a very, very minute part of it, and there's a lot more to it than that, and there's actually some pretty good reason behind those practices. I don't think that the voodoo doll is actually a real thing. There are totems and spirits that are used in the worship of it, but I don't really think there's any voodoo ritual that involves, pricking a doll and, causing pain to somebody. There are other ways of causing pain, but we're not going to get into those today. Probably not ever, actually. But anyway, let me tell you a little story about Baron Samedi. Baron Samedi is a Loa of the dead, along with Baron's numerous other incantations, such as Baron LaCroix. He is the head of the Guide family of Loa, or possibly their spiritual father. He has a wife named Madame Brigitte, though he still enjoys chasing mortal women. He is usually depicted with a top hat, black tuxedo, and dark glasses. This is the traditional dress of corpses prepared for burial rites in Haitian style. Wow, funerals must be pretty expensive in Haiti. He is known for disruption, obscenity, debauchery, and a fondness for tobacco and rum. He swears constantly and makes filthy jokes to other spirits. My kind of guy! As well as being a master of the dead, Baron Samedi is also a giver of life. He can cure any mortal of any disease or wound, if he thinks it is worthwhile. His powers are especially great when it comes to voodoo curses and black magic, even if somebody has been afflicted with a hex which brings them to the verge of death. They will not die if Baron refuses to dig their grave, so as long as this mighty spirit keeps them out of the ground, they are safe. So you don't die unless he says you die. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Voodoo practitioners believe that making an offering to the Baron will protect the person from evil spirits. These spirits will not concern themselves with the welfare of the living, but will not want to risk offending the Baron. I don't think I'd want to either. Baron Samedi is worshipped by making offerings of tobacco and rum. He can also be worshipped just by wearing his colors, which are black, purple, and white. He can pass into our world from the spirit world without a ritual. It is taxing for him, however, and he prefers to be brought by ritual. And that is my little lesson on Baron Samedi of the Loa pantheon. Hope you enjoyed that. As always, my pertinent contact information will be down below in the abyss, so if you want to use any of that to contact me, you can. And if you have any ideas for mythology time in the future or anything specific you'd like to learn, go ahead and leave it in the comments, or, again, use the contact information. Please comment, rate, subscribe, you know the drill. And until next time, this is I.S. Anderson telling everybody, make your lives grand, and have a good day. Thank you very much.